Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this today's video, we'll talk about few concepts about this Apex programming language. So we'll get started. So first, initially you have to understand what is an Apex. Okay, Apex is a cloud-based programming language that we are using for the Salesforce development. It's a force.com platform. In the force.com platform, we have this Apex language. So by using this Apex, we are going to code, like we are writing the code in the Salesforce. Okay. For this, there is no installation required, no software setup is required. If you have the browser plus internet connection, right, you can write the Apex code. Okay. So there is no pre-installations, no software setup, all these things. Salesforce will be taken care, like software update and all that will discuss when we are going to talk about this release updates and all. As of now, we can just remember this, and we'll try to understand what is this Apex as a movie example. Take a Ghazi. So this Varun Tej hero trains using the online boxing videos, right? They used to train that. He trains using online boxing videos, no physical trainer needed. Similar to that, Apex is also like there is no installation required, right? Everything runs on the Salesforce cloud only. Okay, yes. And first point is the Apex is a object oriented programming language. Okay, and whatever the business logic we are writing, that we are writing inside the classes and the objects only. Just remember this point. In the upcoming sessions we'll understand what is this classes, what is this object, what is this object oriented programming, oops, concepts and all we will take care. So take an example of a movie, Bahubali. So in the Bahubali there are Bahubali is one of the character, Balaladeva is the character, and the Devasena. So these three are like a class. So Bahubali has their own, he's a hero. For him, there are some extra qualities. Balala Deva is different. Devasena has a few other qualities. Similar to that, these are like a class. They're having their own properties and the methods. Okay. The same way, Apex organize the code as a classes. Okay, just remember it. So Apex is a not a case sensitive. This is a second point. If someone is asking what is an Apex, you can just able to answer all these points. So one is the Apex is the object oriented programming language, and the second is the Apex is not a case sensitive. Suppose if you write insert account, all small letters, this is also acceptable. If you write IN, capital I N a small and S is a capital, this is also acceptable. If you have written everything in the capitals, this is also acceptable. So all are same for the Apex. Okay, and take a movie example, DJ Duvada Jagannatham. So Bunny is act as a DJ in that movie, and also he will also act as a Jagannathan, but he is the same only, right? So Apex also doesn't care about the lower cases or upper cases letters. Okay, and yeah, every statement, this is the third point, every statement ends with the semicolon. So Apex, whatever the statement we are writing in the Apex, right? If you're writing in a print statement or declaring a variables or something like that, you have to be make sure that you kept the semicolon. So take a movie example of a Pushpa. So for the Pushpa, right, we have the signature attitude, each and every dialogue, like at the end of the dialogue. So similar to here also, Apex also ends with the semicolon signature. Okay, and Apex is used for the business logic. Yes, so it helps to implement the custom validations and complex validations, deduplication logic, and the transactional flows. Suppose if something is not able to do it via the configuration, we can use this Apex and we can write the code for that. Okay, so here we'll take a movie example of Nani, as an Ega has a unique strategies and the custom logic to take the revenge. Here also Apex is also having a different custom logics, so we can use based on the requirement. If I want to show an error message, I can use this validations. If it is a complex, I can write the things in, like, by using this apex I can implement the complex validations also, deduplication logic, all these things we can do it. So yes, Apex supports all DML operations. Okay, there is an insert, update, delete, undelete, merge. All these things you just remember: insert, update, delete. These three. Okay, CRUD. Undelete, upsert, merge. Upsert is like insert plus update. Okay. Yes. And take an example of triple R. So there are RAM and the beam performs a different missions. So we have an insert operations. It's like we are adding a new people to the team. Update in the sense new skills required. Delete in the sense we are removing our enemies. Merge in the sense combining the forces. Okay. Upset will add if new, will update if it existing. Okay. Insert plus update. Insert in the sense we are adding, update in the sense newly, like, updating the existing skills and all. So similar here also, the combine. Okay, so the next point, Apex uses the SOQL queries to fetch the records. SOQL is nothing but Salesforce object query language. So what it used, it is used to fetch the records from one or more objects. Okay, so there is a movie, so whether in that detective, right, he searches for the clues using the focused queries, right, similar to our SOQL also searches with the exact filters. Okay, and the next point, Apex uses the SOSL to search across the objects. Last point is SOQL. It is SOSL, means Salesforce Object Search Language. It is used like a global search across the objects. And the movie example is, take an example of Agent Sai Srinivas Atreya. So here he searches every clues to resolve the cases. The similar to that, SOSL also searches in a multiple objects at once. And the next point, this batch apex and the scheduled apex. So by using this, we can upload 50 million records. In the sense, upload in the sense, like, we are processing the records. Okay, taken a movie example, Sai. So in that we have the bulk students fights that rugby team, right? So similar to that, batch apex can handle the huge volumes the same way. Okay, and apex is for the integrations. This is the next point. So we have a two integrations, REST API and the SOAP API. As of now, most of the people, what I know is they're using the REST APIs only. We'll talk about this in our upcoming sessions. As of now, we can understand the what is this apex and what points so far we have discussed. So here also the similar to the Sita Raman movie, Ram and Sita communicate across the borders, right? So similar to that, here also these APIs communicate with the two systems. So integrating one system, our Salesforce system, with the external systems like MuleSoft, or if you want to integrate that with the any other external applications, we can do that by using this REST API or the SOAP API. And apex class storage. So here, right, how this apex class stores, suppose there is a file. Okay, apex class files, it uses the .apx. Apex c is a class, c is a class extension. So all classes stored in the apex class object. So suppose account records will be there, where it is storing in the accounts. Similar to that, apex class is also storing in the apex class object. So Salesforce org and a sandbox can store 60 lakhs characters of Apex code. Okay, so we can write these many characters in one class. After that, it's like a limit. There should be some limit, or otherwise we will not follow the optimized code way. All these things. Okay, so movie example, take a Arjun Reddy. So here the massive story, long dialogues and stored carefully, right? So the long dialogues will be there. So here also Salesforce also allows the large code storages. right? That's what we have discussed. So, so far what we have discussed. So, sorry, I have to remove this. Okay, somebody. So, cloud-based language is Apex, and no installation needed. And like object-oriented programming concepts. For the custom logic, we are using it, and it supports the DML, SOQL, and SOSL. So it also supports the batch and the scheduled Apex, and this will help us the integration part, and also it helps the large storage capacity. Okay, so the next point, this is not a different concept, Apex programming execution lifecycle. This one we will discuss later in our sessions. And thanks for your time.